Why do I always embarrass myself in Korea?
Rocky! Story time!
Hey guys, it's Rocky here and I'm back with another story time video just for you. I don't know what it is about Korea, but I have my most embarrassing moments here in Korea.
Allow me to explain.
So the train station that's near my house, inside have different departments and stores and stuff like that, right? And in the train station, there's also apparently a wedding place, like a wedding ceremony place. I'm trying to learn the area, learn to see what other stores in this place. So, you know, I'm just venturing off and looking at different places and stores in this building. And I happen to apparently crash a Korean wedding. This is how it happened. Boom. I got on headphones, right? So I already can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. So I'm minding my business, looking at different stores, reading signs, blah, blah, blah on my phone, like kind of zoned out. And as I'm walking in, I see like somewhat of like this pretty nice hallway, but I also thought that there was other stores maybe past the hallway. So I'm not thinking anything. I'm like, oh, I'll just see what's further down. As I'm walking through, I kind of zone out and I don't even realize what's going on around me. I'm jamming, you know, to myself, ain't really paying attention, just walking, and I'm looking around occasionally and not realizing what people have on, because it was people moving. It was like, I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention, but I could tell that it was like a lot of movement. It was people, like it just seemed normal to me. Like I'm not even realizing what's necessarily going on. I just know there's a lot of action. So I'm walking through, and at the very end of me walking, I kind of start realizing like, why y'all in dresses? Rocky done walked through on a wedding ceremony, like the reception. As I'm walking, I realized like all the movement just like stopped. So I'm like, all right, hold on. I take my headphones out, I look around, and everybody's in tuxedos. You got the wedding girl, you got the wife in the dress, and I'm just looking like, oh, this for real. You know, I ain't think nothing of it. Maybe just a little rehearsal or something, I don't know. And when I say people had the most interesting expressions that made me feel even worse, like, first of all, I just walked in on somebody's wedding program. Second of all, I'm black, so it didn't make any sense. And as I'm walking, I'm just looking at everyone's face, and when I stopped, and you had like ajumas and old ajashis, like, all the kids were like, oh, 누구야? 누구야? Now I'm embarrassed. I'm hands down embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed, I don't even know how to walk away. I literally considered passing out and just not getting up. I'm like, yo, I need to evacuate right now, but for whatever reason, I was frozen. I could not move. I could not move. So finally, I don't even know how long this happened for. Like maybe we were all frozen and confused for like a good minute. And I know a minute is short, but 60 seconds of that is horrific. Finally, somebody comes up to me, and you know, they obviously see I'm a foreigner. They don't know that I speak Korean, so they're attempting to speak to me in English, and they're like,
sorry, here can be, please go.
and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, 죄송합니다, you know, explaining Korean like it's an accident. It's like, yeah, this was a wedding, you just went through their wedding. Oh my god. Y'all, at this point, I don't know if I should say sorry to everybody as a group. I don't know if I should just walk up to the bride or group, like, who do I speak to, who do I make this right with? Thankfully, the bride comes over, who speaks English, came over, and she said, oh, it's okay, it's accident, I know, it's okay, it's just like party, like reception. Like I just walked through when they were just kind of done with the whole thing. So thankfully I ain't walking in no vows, but it was still embarrassing. But she was so kind and so understanding, and at this point now she went from speaking English to Korean, like explaining what happened. And when I say they started busting out laughing, like everyone in the place just started laughing, and I'm just like should I laugh? So, you know, I calmed down because my heart was like I thought I was about to pass out right there. But in the end, I ended up laughing too, because it is a crazy, hilarious thing to even happen to me. So as long as at the end, like, they were all understanding about it and they felt like it wasn't a big problem or big deal, I apologize, you know. They gave me some cake. Like, I was like, yo, y'all are lovely. Hell, at that point, I'm just chilling there at the table eating with them. Like, it was so crazy, but it ended so nice, guys. Like, so nice. But you know, that's just what happened. I crashed that wedding, and now I avoid the entire part of the building. Like, I don't even go that side whenever I go downstairs to the actual train. Like, I just avoid the building completely. But nonetheless, guys, that is this tiny short story time video I wanted to talk to you guys about. This crazy embarrassing time, the second most embarrassing thing that's happened to me in Korea, because the last time I was in Korea I was completely embarrassed because I got stuck in the bathroom with no tissue. I had to walk out the stall to get to other tissue, and it was the most embarrassing thing. There's a video on that too if you have missed it. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to give this video a nice thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go check out my music. My most recent single, Come Over, is out now too. Everything's in a sub box. I love it when you guys listen and show your support. Appreciate the love, because you guys know I love you too. Stay tuned for the next video, and annyeong. Annyeong.